Greetings. We continue today our consideration of the judgment of the great whore, part 2, from Revelation chapter 17. This would be the third installment. According to Daniel's vision of four world powers, Rome would be the last, having an influence unto the end of the world system as we know it. Now, Rome has been described as the lofty city on seven peaks, which rules the whole world, end quote. In John's day, Rome ruled the world politically from her seven hills called Aetna, Caelin, Capitoline, Esquiline, Palatine, Quirinal, and Viminal. Since John's day, there has been a union of the state with the Church of Rome, and she has ruled the world ecclesiastically, and that's the view we're looking at here in Revelation 17. She represents the great whore, but she is not the sum of her. And her ruler has been given executive, military, economic, judicial, and martyr authority in the seals. The seat of the government of this kingdom has been moved to Jerusalem. Therefore, let's move to the consideration of, quote, the seven kings. Revelation 17:10 says, there are seven kings. The five, they fell at a point. The one, he is, and the other, he came not yet. And whenever he may come at a point, it is necessary for him to continue a short time. And the beast which was and is not, even he is the eighth, and he is out of the seven kings, and unto destruction he is going forth. Now, historically, there have certainly been more than seven Caesars who ruled over the world empire. A mountain is often a prophetic symbol for a government, while a king is a prophetic symbol for the head of the state in that government. Now, as a pagan political power, Rome had five great kings, or Caesars, by the time of the writing of the book of Revelation by John. There had been Julius Caesar, Tiberius Caesar, Caligula, Claudius Caesar, and Nero. The sixth, the one who is, was Domitian, who had the Apostle John banished to the Isle of Patmos after attempting to boil him in hot oil, and that had failed to kill him. And then the other, the seventh, has not come yet. And I understand that this is at the end times when the Antichrist takes his seat. It'll be the amalgamation of all the four governments that were spoken of in Daniel. And when he comes, he'll be the seventh. And he continues a short period of time. And he becomes the eighth, which is out of the seven. And he is the one who goes in to destruction. Now, the world will view this seventh and eighth as one and the same, but God knows how and why they are distinguishable, as he notes for us here in the book of Revelation. Then let's look at verses 12 through 14, the explanation concerning the beast. Verse 12 literally says, and the 10 horns which you saw, they are being 10 kings, whose kingdom they received not yet, but an authoritative power just as kings, they're receiving 1 hour with the beast. These 10 kings are having one opinion, and the able power and the authoritative power of them, they're giving to the beast. Now, they're going to have authoritative and dynamic power, which they yield to the beast. These will make war with the Lamb, and the Lamb will gain the victory over them because he is Lord of lords and King of kings, and the called and chosen and faithful ones are with him. Now, the 10 horns are 10 kings. Revelation 17:10 makes it clear that they will receive their kingdom at a future time, and they will continue for 1 hour with the beast. But the beast will be but one of the 10 in the beginning. Then he will rise to prominence above the rest. So we're going to go back to Daniel chapter 2, begin reading at verse number 40. Daniel 2:40, and the fourth kingdom shall be strong as iron, For as much as iron breaketh in pieces and subdueth all things, and as iron breaketh all these, shall it break in pieces and bruise. And whereas thou sawest that the feet and the toes, the 10 toes, part of potter's clay and part of iron, the kingdom shall be divided. But there shall be in it of the strength of the iron, for as much as thou sawest iron mixed with miry clay. And as the, quote, 10 toes of the feet were part of iron and part of clay, so the kingdom shall be partly strong and partly broken. And whereas thou sawest iron mixed with miry clay, they shall mingle themselves with the seed of men, but they shall not cleave to one another, even as iron is not mixed with clay. And in the days of these kings shall the God of heaven set up a kingdom which shall never be destroyed. And the kingdom shall not be left to other people, but it shall break in pieces and consume all these kingdoms, and it shall stand forever.